This is not our home. We are in a holiday cottage and we're pretending that we live here for a while. It's really important to make time to reconnect after you've had a baby, because like if you've had a child, you know it's so easy to become like passing ships in the night, and 1 in 5 couples don't make it through this post-baby phase. It's really taxing on a relationship.
It definitely, like because he takes up just so much energy and time that I feel like if you don't like plan out certain sections of the day to be a couple again and not just parents, then it is very easy for, like, you just spend hours just staring at the child, and Melanie be here and we'll be talking, but I won't see her, you know, because I'm too busy, like, he's gonna fall, he's hungry, he's tired, he needs to do a poo.
So many of our conversations are about poo now, and sometimes I look at you and I'm like, oh God, you're gorgeous. And it's like I've forgotten. It's like
nice thing to say.
No, our son is upstairs now. Don't mind me looking down, because like I have such bad brain fog. I have to read this. I can't like memorize it and then recite it to you. A study by the psychologist Arthur Aron and others explores whether intimacy between two strangers can be accelerated by having them ask each other a specific series of personal questions. There's these 36 questions. You might have heard of this, where like any two people can fall in love apparently if they ask each other these questions and they're really vulnerable with each other, and then they finish it off by staring into each other's eyes for 4 minutes. Mandy Len Catron wrote about that. Obviously we love each other. We're married. We've been together for 4 years now. We've known each other for over a decade. But I thought this would be a nice way for us to like become closer again and see each other as people and not like the other parent. So yeah, if you are single, you might want to take note of these questions for like if you're dating. They'd be really good questions to ask on dates and stuff. The whole concept is that vulnerability fosters closeness, which obviously it does. You can't grow in love with a person unless you're extremely vulnerable with each other, and it's really hard to be vulnerable. So these questions are designed to kind of break down some walls. We're gonna try this. We're only gonna answer ones on camera that we're comfortable with. If we're not comfortable answering on camera, we'll just do it off camera.
I haven't seen any of these questions. Yeah. I've barely even heard of this before, so it's gonna be really interesting. It'll actually be interesting to see if it's a bunch of things that, like, it'll be interesting to see if we already know a lot of this stuff.
Some of them we've never asked each other.
Oh, right.
Before we start, there is another version of me who lives in the bedroom out there, and she's just really weird, but she has a sponsored message to share. Beducated. Beducated is a sexual health website that offers online courses for couples that you can do from your phone, tablets, laptop. There is something for everyone, but it is ideal for couples who are looking to reconnect. As I shared already in this video, I felt a lot less sexual since I started breastfeeding. Like, the microphone is on top of a bag of nappies, okay? It's not the sexiest phase of my life, and I know that, and that's fine, but I am doing all that I can to try and slowly get in touch with my sexual side again. Tantra. I am on quite the journey with my spirituality, and I've been sharing bits of that on my channel, but I'm here for the Tantra coursework on Beducated. Tantra is an ancient spiritual practice for enlightenment and self-discovery. What I've learned about it so far is so beautiful. Its aim is literally just to help people to have deeper experiences of themselves and what it is to be alive. It's not all about sex, it's very much about connection. Like, all I really knew about Tantra before this course on Beducated was from that silly scene in Sex and the City, like the massage scene where jizz ends up on Miranda's head.
Once they go tantric, they don't go back.
You go, girl.
See that? Can you all see this?
And I adore that show, but it kind of cheapened Tantra. I am so excited to try yoni massage and lingam massage. The main goal of Tantra is to feel oneness with the universe, and that's very me. The final task of what we're doing in this video is going to be staring into each other's eyes for 4 minutes straight, which we have never done. And there actually is a section in my favourite Beducated course about soul gazing, oral sex, anal sex, threesomes, dominance and submission. Loads of lovely courses down in the doobly-doo in the link in my description box. Check them out if you're curious, or if you simply want to strengthen your relationship like we do. I just thought that would be easier because we only get the time when the baby's napping to film, so I did that bit yesterday.
So this is 36
Oh, sorry,
questions.
Sarah's belching. We just belch and fart in front of each other all the time.
This is 36questionsinlove.com.
There it
That's
is.
question 1 popping up already. If you could invite anyone in the world to dinner, who would it be?
Stephen Fry. Stephen Fry.
The one that's actually popping into my head for some reason is Donald Trump. And the only reason that's coming into my head is that I want to see if all of it is just for show or if he's actually just a bit of a prick. Like, I wonder if I had him in a room on his own, he'd be like, oh no, yeah, that's just for the cameras. Would you like to be famous, and in what way?
I'd like to be unknown. If I could undo all.
You can't say that.
No, it's true. I do. I feel like, you know, there's been lots of amazing parts of having an online platform, and it's changed my life for the positive, but I also wish I could experience what life would be like if no one ever came up to me when we're out and about, or like, you know, I just had private social media, and if I didn't feel kind of compelled to share stuff as part of my job.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if I don't do it, but I would like to. I would like the option of the parallel world. What about you?
I don't think so, no. To be honest with you. Before making a telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say?
Yes.
Why?
So that I don't sound like a gobshite, because I'm really bad at speaking versus typing. Like an email would be fine, but for some reason with phone calls, I'm just crap. I'm not very great verbally if it's not planned.
If by rehearse you mean like I know what I'm going to say, then yeah, but I wouldn't be there like, right, I'm going to say hello, and then I'm going to say blah, 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 and then I'm going to say blah, blah, blah.
Next question.
What would constitute a perfect day for you?
You're off work, and I only have a bit of work to do that day. And
so in this perfect day, you've already got work to do.
Yeah, well, I like some of the work that I do. Right. I don't love every aspect of my job, but I love a lot of my job. Like this is a fun aspect of my job.
Yeah, yeah.
But I do a lot of different things for money these days. On this day, our son is being angel child. So some days we have angel child, and then other days we have growth spurt child or teething child, or like mental leap child, where he's a huge 5 handfuls. But so he's angel child, and we like have a slow, relaxing morning, and then we go downstairs and we have coffees and we make pancakes, and it's nice weather out. It's sunny, but it's not humid and sweaty. And then you give me some mammy must-have time, so I get to go and have a bath in some bath salts and lavender oil, and I wash my hair and I shave my body and I do my fingers and toenails, and I get ready with my makeup, and then all the naps are really easy, and then me and you go for a nice long walk in nature in a forest, and we go out somewhere for a tasty lunch, and we order pizza and pasta and share all of it, and then I have some of my mushroom potion drink, which is my drink because I don't drink alcohol. I have my mushroom potion, and then we watch a movie that we've seen loads of times before, but that's a comfort movie with a nice cozy fire. Is the fire gone out? Oh no. Then when our son goes to sleep, we're not tired because we've had like a really chill day, and then we get lots of like winky time together before bed, and then we have a cozy night, and we touch feet, and then I have nice dreams. Oh wait, my work, yeah. Maybe what have I done recently that I really enjoyed doing? Like writing that script for. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was really cool. Or writing my book, and it's just like a little block of time. No. And we see our parents for like a coffee.
So in this day, it's like 50 hours.
What's your perfect day?
I think a lot of the same stuff. I think I'd replace your mammy must have time and your work time
with daddy must have time with a gym session.
Yeah, with a gym, or going for a flight. Not like a work flight would be fun as well, like, because I do enjoy work, but I want to get back into single engine flying, you know, so I'd like to go on a little single engine plane.
Oh,
that'd be fun. But the rest of it sounds great. Yeah. These questions are cheesy, right? when did you last sing to yourself or to someone else?
Today.
Yeah, so we sing all the time. We sing to the little lad.
To each
and
other.
We sing to each other.
If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which would you want?
It's basically our mind right now.
Our mind right now or our body right now. I feel like an older person's mind is going to be a lot more wise, but you also have the added issue of like memory issues and like possible Alzheimer's and all the issues that can come with old age. But then the body thing, you literally might not be able to walk. And that would massively impair your quality of life. I'd say body.
Yeah.
And then keep the mind of an older person.
I definitely pick body. 100%. Because it would be so much easier to look after your mind than to look after your body.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? Do Sudoku. Do you have a secret hunch about how you will die?
Heart attack or cancer, probably.
Jesus Christ.
They run in my family. But I'll be really old. My hope is that I'll just die of old age, like when I'm 90.
I think I'm going to die in a motorbike accident.
You're not allowed to have a motorbike.
Exactly, so I'm never going to die. Name 3 things you...
That's what I like to hear.
You name 3...
I want to live forever.
Name 3 things you and your partner appear to have in common.
Humour, food, tastes, and values.
Yeah, there's definitely those 3. Well, that means I have to pick 3 more. I think in a lot of ways we have a similar taste in music and movies and media and stuff like that. Sexy time? Yeah.
Sexy time?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 2.
Yeah.
What's the third one?
Yeah.
Sometimes in photos we look the same.
It's because we both have a squinty eye.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Don't look. You do.
Next. If you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be? Oh, I wish my mum was at home more. Because she worked and we were childminders a lot. But she had to. But, you know, I just wish the world was a bit more family friendly.
Take 4 minutes and tell your partner your life story in as much detail as possible.
We'll do that off camera. There's a lot of things I don't post online.
If you could wake up tomorrow and have gained any one quality or ability, what would it be?
Music. I wish I was musical. I wish, like, I had Dodie's talent.
Does it mean like superpower?
No.
Or does it mean just like...
A real ability.
I thought by ability I read like...
I want to be a parcel tongue.
It worked. I wish I could deadlift 500 kilos. There we go. If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know?
I would like to know if I've already had COVID and if I have antibodies.
Of anything, the truth about yourself, your life,
Right
the future,
now.
anything. That's of all the things you'd like to know.
I like it
that.
being a mystery. I like finding out as I go.
The lotto numbers.
Is there something that you've dreamed of doing for a long time? Why haven't you done it? Owning a home.
Oh yeah.
Having a dog. Same thing. Can't really have a dog if you're renting. No, I've done a lot of my goals and dreams. I'm very lucky. I'm so grateful for my life.
This is quite small, but just getting back into guitar. I managed to do it for a while during lockdown, but I just don't have the time.
Yeah.
It's always on my to-do list, and it always gets bumped to the bottom, and I never do what's on the bottom of my to-do list, unfortunately, because
Too many things to do.
there's not enough hours in the day.
What's the greatest accomplishment of your life? Being a mammy and having my son.
That's really good. Yeah, I suppose having him. I just can't think of that now. It's marrying you.
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah. It's pretty good. Getting my dream job.
Yeah. Getting my dream job. Getting published was so cool.
What do you value most in a friendship?
Feeling like you can actually be completely yourself.
I would say humor.
Yeah.
All my friends are very funny.
They are.
Don't touch my knee.
Don't touch my knee. What is your most...
No one's going to understand that.
What is your most treasured memory? The day the baby was born and the trip to Seville where you told me you loved me.
Oh. I'd say our
That's
wedding.
2. Even though it didn't work.
Even though it was in a dinky registry office and stuff. It was still really nice. A shoulder kiss. What's your most terrible memory?
I'll say this off camera as well.
Yeah, same. I think you know what mine is. If you knew that in 1 year you would die suddenly, would you change anything about the way you are now living?
Yeah, but like I don't know if you could. Like I would want to work less. I would just want to spend all my time with people I love.
I don't think I'd change anything, to be honest with you. Because I'm already working as little as humanly possible while still holding down a job.
Thanks, COVID.
Yeah, like everything else, like I definitely think we fill our days. So.
Yeah, I'm really happy with our life right now.
Yeah. What does friendship mean to you?
To me, friendship means having massive chemistry with someone where you make each other laugh, you can tell each other anything, you can be completely yourself, and there's absolutely no pressure on the other person when like you're not seeing each other or you're both busy with your own lives. Like there's no like, why didn't you text me back immediately? And you know, there's none of that. There's just like you might go a while without seeing each other, but as soon as you see each other, it's like 0 time has passed. I feel like that's what all of my real friends have that in common, where like I might not see them for a couple of months and then I see them and we just slide back completely into normality.
Yeah, I agree.
You concur?
I concur, just because there has been a lot of moments, or there has been a lot of periods in my life where I haven't been around, where I've been away for training or and stuff like that, or I've been just really busy with work stuff or like with family stuff and all that. So yeah, it's nice just not physically being able to be there, and then they're still, still your mates.
Yeah. I did that. What roles do love and affection play in your life? They're really, really important to me. We did the love languages quiz thing and we both got quality time, physical touch. So physical touch is like really high up there. Affection, I feel like both of us get a bit down if we're not having enough time for enough affection. Like it actually does affect us quite badly.
I'd say like you and me are very, very close, and when life things kind of come between the closeness for too long, it stresses me out. Alternate sharing something you consider a positive characteristic of your partner. Share a total of 5 items. We're back on a new camera.
Yeah, this actually, the quality of this is better probably. My battery in the other one died, guys, sorry. Thomas said one that we cannot include on camera.
You have a really nice smile.
You have pretty eyes.
You have a very lovely nose.
My nose! I love your skin and your body.
I was going to say skin next. You have a really nice laugh.
You're really kind and funny and hot and
That's like 10
loyal.
things.
I hate this question. Next.
How close and warm is your family? Do you feel your childhood was happier than most other
I
people's?
do think it was happier than most other people's, probably, even though it was not like all sunshine and roses. Like my parents got a divorce and all that was quite like hard at the time. Also, both sides of my family like are very different, so I'll answer that half of a question off camera.
Oh, I had a really good childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your family are all still really close.
Yeah, like my parents are. Look, I think I'm very blessed. My parents have a very good relationship, and yeah, we had a great childhood. So wouldn't change anything. How do you feel about your relationship with your mother?
Really positive now. Like my mum and I had a really strained relationship for years because I think it's just after like the whole divorce thing, I perceived everything through a very specific lens because I was a child. Like I didn't understand anything about the situation or anything that was going on. And as the years went by, I slowly started to understand more and more, like, you know, as I hit the age that my parents were when they got together, as I hit the age that they were when they split up, and I realized like how much stuff that they were juggling at the time. And life happens, you know, but when you're a kid, it's just, and all the kids in the movies, like their families are all like, ha ha ha, mom and dad, you know, it's just, I felt I suppose resentful, and I didn't understand my mom, and I felt like we didn't have anything in common, and I just found it really hard to connect with her for a very long time. But now, like, we text every day nearly, and, you know, we have regular phone calls, and like the last time I saw her went so well. Like, Thomas was with me. I see her as often as I can, but she lives quite far away, and it's hard with a baby, like, taking, and even like with jobs and everyone on different schedules, it's just hard finding like a couple of days where you can free up everything. I'm close enough with her that, like, you know, I would love to be able to see her much more regularly. I just love her, and I think positively toward her now, and I don't hold any of the like baggage that I had when I was younger, which is really nice.
Me and my mum have a great relationship, and I think we have a very similar sense of humor. So
yeah,
make 3 true we statements each. For instance, we are both in this room feeling.
We are really good parents.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think we are both very happy.
Yeah. And I would say we are both excited for our next meal.
Yes, we are both very cozy.
We both have really soft feet.
Yeah. We are looking forward to going for a walk
soon
in the lovely Leitrim countryside. Complete this sentence. I wish I had someone with whom I could share.
I'm putting this off camera.
If you were going to become a close friend with your partner, please share what would be important for him or her to know.
Previously, I would have said that I can be very hormonal, but I haven't been hormonal since I got pregnant.
Yeah.
I'm really disorganized, and that can impact plans and remembering things.
Yeah, very good.
What's your one then, fucking Mr. Perfect?
I am very good at remembering things.
Yes.
I need a lot of sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know what it is. Like I eat well and I exercise, but
he needs a lot of sleep.
I just naturally need like 8.5 hours a night, or I'm a demon.
I woke up last night to feed the baby, but Thomas needed a lie-in this morning. Yeah.
I wish I can power through. I can power through and go through the day. I just won't be as useful.
We're happy.
Tell your partner what you like about them. Be very honest this time, saying things you might not say to someone you've just met.
See, that one does not really apply to us. See, a lot of this I wouldn't say on the video.
Yeah.
Alright, scrap this one.
Share with your partner an embarrassing moment in your life.
Don't know if I can say this on camera.
What is it?
That.
Oh yeah. That was pretty bad. Yeah, I can't say this on camera. What's popping in? But I'm not really embarrassed about that though. I'm picking things that I feel like I should be embarrassed about, but I'm not.
I know.
What?
Oh, the whole.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm embarrassed about that, and I shouldn't be. And there's other things that I should be, and I'm not. When did you last cry in front of another person, or by yourself?
Yesterday. Can't remember the last time you cried. That's mad. Remember we went through a little phase where like we were both kind of getting emotional a lot, but you don't really. You've been very stable.
I've been a lot more stable now, yeah. I think it's because like my job situation is more secure.
Yeah.
Because I was.
Oh no, yesterday. Remember? As well, it was brief. It was you were reading to the baby.
That's because he's turned into a little child. He's getting old. I don't like it. I want him to be a baby. Tell your partner something that you like about them already. Yeah, like everything. Like, we're married. 32. What, if anything, is too serious to be joked about?
See, I don't think anything is too serious to be joked about because I have a very, very dark sense of humour. But I know I'll probably be cancelled for that. Like my friend,
I'm gonna cancel you.
My friend Callum and I like joke about everything, and we often would say like if people heard our conversations together, we'd probably be arrested.
Can't put that in the video.
Yeah, I can.
No, I don't have anything that's too serious to be joked about. I think the best way to move past serious things is to joke about them.
Yeah.
If you were to die this evening with no opportunity to communicate with anyone, what would you most regret having not told someone? Why haven't you told them yet?
Oh, I tell everyone everything that I should. I am really open about stuff like that, and like I always tell people that I love them all the time.
Yeah, you do that. You're very good with that.
Because that would be like a big regret. Feeling awkward about hugging people or telling them that I love them. I feel like that's what I would regret the most. But I even tell people when they're really not like a huggy, I love you type, I'll still tell them I love them.
Yeah.
And I'll just say it in a way that I'm just like, I love you.
Yeah, I think we're both kind of like that. Like I like to live my life in such a way as I'd rather do something and wish I didn't do it than not do something and wish I did. Your house, containing everything you own, catches fire. After saving your loved ones and your pets, you have time to safely make a final dash to save any one item. What would it be? Why?
Oh, my locket that you
Oh,
gave
that's
me.
a good one.
If you haven't seen the video where Thomas gave me the most epic, like month-long quest to finding the present in a cryptex from the Da Vinci Code, you can click below. I'll link it down there. Baby's awake, so we will finish off these questions with our Baba playing here, and then we will we'll do the 4 minutes of staring into each other's eyes this evening when he is in bed for the night. I think that will work out better. Hi, Mr. Sleepyhead. Oh, hello. Hey, Curly Whirly Sue. Hey, Curly Whirly. Oh, come on, Curly Whirly.
Hey, Mr. Moo. Hey, Mr. Moo. I'd probably grab my hard drive. I have a hard drive of like all my photos that I've ever taken, organised into events and stuff. And yeah, of all the people in your family, whose death would you find most disturbing? Why?
Him.
Yeah, that was easy. Jesus.
Other than that, probably like my little sister or your little sister, because they're so young, you know?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So,
Baby.
share a personal...
Will you stop playing music?
Turn that off now. Share a personal problem and ask your partner's advice on how he or she might handle it. Also, ask your partner to reflect back to you how you seem to be feeling about the problem you've chosen.
I don't know if I should night wean my baby. Our baby. I'm trying to talk to him as if we don't know. I don't know if I should night wean him because I'm in two minds about it, because I'm reading a lot about full-term breastfeeding and letting babies just wean themselves when they're like 2.5 or 3 or 4 or whatever age they wean, about how sometimes they wake up and they don't want milk and they might want the closeness, and because he sleeps so well at night, like I don't want to go fucking with that, and I don't want to result. Hi, is that for me, Tata?
Look, a distraction.
I don't know if I want to take that away from him, because I feel like it's developmentally normal, but then also I just don't want to keep having such broken sleep, and I feel a bit, selfish about that. I know I function best when I've had a great night's sleep. Like last night, he only woke up once for a little bit of milk, and that was fine. But sometimes, if he's going through a growth spurt, he wake up a lot, and I'm just, even though I'll still get enough hours of sleep over the course of the night, it's just still the breakingness is difficult. Advise me.
I don't know. Based on what I know about you, and and how you are with him, and also that I've witnessed him having a good few nights where he has very little feeding. My advice, correct me if I'm wrong, is to just wait it out, and he'll just slowly stop himself.
Yeah.
Because I know how you are, and it will stress you out more and result in less sleep if you are trying to force night weaning on him when he doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Because you want him to be very happy.
Yeah.
And safe and happy. Just cozy all the time.
Yeah.
So I know, based on how you are, I feel like if we tried to night wean him, we'd probably get a week into it and you'd be just like, I'm not doing this anymore. He's not happy. I'm not happy. It's pointless.
Yeah. That's true. What's this? You want this again?
So, and that's how you're feeling about it. It's just not going to happen.
Right, give me.
I'll help you if you want to try it, of course, but I'm just saying I don't think you will appreciate it.
Alright, hit me.
A problem I am having.
Say
we were talking about this yesterday. My problem is I'm figuring out how to balance my own life and things that I want to do and spending quality time with you with this smiling little bundle of joy over here. How do we balance being parents and being in a married relationship simultaneously?
So, my advice, look at him just lying watching us. What are you doing?
You had a great sleep, didn't you?
I think we need some kind of paid childcare.
Right.
So we were talking about this. So we, obviously, there's grandparents and they love, bringing them for the odd walk and stuff like that. But just smiling.
Why are you smiling at?
People typically, back in the day, they would have their first kid in their late teens, early 20s, and their parents would still be pretty young, maybe late 30s, early 40s, when they'd be grandparents. And, so grandparents would typically fill this massive role of, with childcare and all. Historically, or in certain cultures. Or someone might have had their first baby when they were, say, 18. Then by the time they're 38, having their last baby, they'd have a literal 20-year-old and other older kids to kind of help out with little things and here and there. Our parents still work and they're older. They're, between 55, 60. We haven't yet asked any of them, do you want to do childminding and stuff? We probably will, we're going to offer it to grandparents first. In case they do want to do it, but I also don't want to put the big expectation or pressure on them, because he is a lot. He does require a huge amount of energy all day. Thank you, Bobby. Raggedy, raggedy goose, raggedy, raggedy goose, raggedy, raggedy, raggedy goose, and he loves juice. Yeah, it's just kind of that all day long, He's very heavy. I think we need some kind of childcare. Hello. 1 or 2. At least 1 day a week for a few hours, where we have actual a date night thing. Because I've always been very much pro date night. I think it's really important for couples. I see couples talk about how important it becomes as you have more kids and as you get older. But I think we need to implement that ASAP because and we'd have that to look forward to all week then. On top of that, having someone look after him and I think as well just acceptance that it is a phase. It's a season of life and life comes in different seasons, and this just happens to be a season where he's our priority, but Dada.
That's me.
It's so cute. He's babbling now. He says Dada, Mama, Nana, Nunu, Num Num,
Baba.
Baba.
I don't know why he says Baba though.
I think he's trying to say Baba. I call him Baba.
Maybe.
But his favourite one to say is Dada. He says Dada the most.
Don't you? You're always saying Dada.
I only get the
Dada,
odd
Dada,
mama.
Dada.
Yeah, it's a season, and I think I'm so glad that we're such a team on it, and we're sticking together through it and helping each other and not resenting each other.
Yeah.
Because that's what happens with a lot of relationships. And look at you.
It is a very easy hole to fall into, I think. When you're exhausted and your attention is being constantly dragged away from the other person. So we have to constantly check in with each other and say, hey.
Yeah. Just to even look at each other. I'm excited to do the eye staring thing with
Yeah.
you. And how you're feeling about that, I think, is constantly frustrated on an ongoing basis. I think it's something that you think about a lot. Yeah, I'm the same.
I think it's just because there's not enough hours in the day,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, like we often will make plans and then it gets to like 8 when it'll get to 8 o'clock
There it is.
when he goes to bed, and all we want to do is just be horizontal and just a banana. Hello.
Who's that? It's the guards.
We will meet you back here this evening to do the 4 minutes of gazing into each other's eyes, which I'll probably film it and like speed it up, the footage, and then we can talk about what it felt like, because it's meant to like take you to some other place, kind of like, do you remember we did the sound bath with our friend? He brought this healing sound drum. You don't want your banana?
Is there?
That's a story for another time. Alright, it's much later in the day and I have baby asleep here on the monitor on full volume. Thomas is doing a piddle, and we're going to record this soul gazing episode on the kitchen floor because it's getting dark out. I actually struggled with making eye contact for a really long time. I think even like in my first couple of relationships, like during the act, I found it really difficult to maintain eye contact. Yeah, I suppose for years, like I would get uncomfortable with prolonged eye contact. In my family, like I don't know, say like my dad's side of the family, for example, you know, they weren't a very huggy family growing up and stuff. And yeah, like even I suppose like for me and my dad to maintain eye contact always feels like a strange, rare thing, that only occurs a serious moment or a...
This is cozy. Here?
Yeah. Is that okay? Okay, you need the time.
What if nothing happens? What if we're just looking at each other for 4 minutes and then it ends?
Well, we'll say that. We'll tell them. We'll be honest if we feel like
What
much,
if we're just
much
like...
closer after or not.
Or if we're just like, yeah, this is the state of being we're used to. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Made it.
Oh my goodness!
I was laughing at the first time we started laughing. I was laughing because I realised I wasn't blinking because I was like, it was like I was trying. It was like a staring competition, even though that's not what it's supposed to be.
I think I started crying because I realised like how little we do this now, and I love looking into your eyes.
Babe.
That's a tantra thing. I'm so excited to do all the
I
tantra
got loads
things.
of like hand tinglies.
Yeah, your pupils were huge. Like
Yeah,
they're still massive. They're like really big and black, but they got like his pupils got so sorry. We can face this way. His pupils went so big that they were like filling out the whole green part of your eye. It was mental. You look like a little teddy bear. Very
that was
much
mad.
about that.
That's obviously like, what is it, oxytocin?
Yeah.
like mad oxytocin rush from doing that. That's weird.
Can you imagine doing that with someone you kind of just met though?
I know, yeah.
Like we are really close, and it was still like it's just very intense. Like, would like to strengthen your relationship with your partner, or you're looking to reconnect with a partner, you can check out the link down below to Beducated, this video's sponsor. And I hope maybe just seeing us talk through all these questions and do this might give you a little bit of inspiration for like a date or for your existing relationship. If
it's good crack though, like because you could get through that in like less than probably like
I'm doing that thing again where I'm
half
checking the baby monitor.
You could do that in like probably half an hour or so.
Yeah,
like it's just, I don't know,
it's a nice little date idea.
Yeah, like half the questions we did, but there was a good few questions that, like, I don't know, we never asked each other. I don't think I was like particularly surprised about any of the answers. But
that's, we do know each other really, really well.
Yeah.
Like,
still, it was.
Yeah.
It's a fun thing to do.
We're gonna go and we're gonna make the most of our last night in this beautiful little cottage. We have some banoffee pie in the
and some
fridge.
sticky toffee pudding.
And we're gonna watch a movie and other things that are a secret. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and we'll see you again very soon in another video. I'm really, really tired. We'll see you again in another video very soon. Bye.
Fair winds.
They don't know what fair winds means.